Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my June favorites. These are all products I've been loving in the month of June, and excuse what's happening behind me. Okay, so look how cute that is. This is a canvas that I got at Hobby Lobby. It says "Be the Light," and I love it and it's beautiful, and I'm gonna hang it up on the wall and then I'm gonna add lights. Kind of like how I had them before, but I need to look up like better quality lights because the lights that I've put up there in the past have faded really easily, like they just die very fast. So I need to look for really good quality lights. I'm gonna hang up my little canvas. It says "Be the Light." It's gonna be nice and lighty. And I just quickly placed that canvas there to hang it up, and I didn't get to hang it up before I filmed this video, so it's just sitting there, and that's okay. So without further ado, I'm gonna talk about the products I've been loving. I wanna talk about a pair of falsies I have been using and abusing. These are the lashes by the brand Kiss. They sell this brand at Walgreens. They're mostly known for their like fake nails. They make like press-on nails. And recently I have just been loving these lashes. They're called Camellias. They have a bunch of different styles. Camellias are my favorite. I'm not wearing them right now. I should have worn them right now, but I've worn them in a couple of other videos. They are awesome. They are so natural and beautiful. It has like different angles. It says it has multi-angle technology. Whatever that means, it works great. They kind of mimic real lashes because of that multi-angle look. I love them. They have the perfect volume, the perfect length. They're seriously so stunning. The only thing I will say about these is that they're kind of hard to put on because they're so thin. They're very flimsy, so they kind of like wiggle really easily. And that is the only thing I don't love about them, that they are kind of difficult to put on. Even though they are so thin and lightweight, I feel like that's what makes it so hard. Oh, another bad thing I forgot to mention. Because they are so flimsy, they're not as reusable as I wish they were. Like my Ardell Wispies, I can wear them like 80 times in a row. Not literally, but I can wear them a ton. These I could only wear like 2 times in a row before they're starting to look a little crazy. But besides those 2 cons, I just love how they look on the eyes, so I love them. My next favorite is a little bit shocking to me because I've kind of disliked this product in the past. Well, not this one specifically, but I'll get into it. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Enigma, and Enigma is my favorite. The Enigma is the one I specifically love. I have not been a fan of the Urban Decay Primer Potions in the past. I used to like them, and then I realized they're not that great for priming. It's like the original one is not that good. This one I truly love, and I don't know why. I don't know if it has a different formula or not, but it does make my eyeshadow last all day, and it does intensify my shadows as well. The main reason I love this is because of its color. It's really similar to the one they have in Eden, only Eden is very yellow. I was looking for the perfect MAC Painterly Paint Pot dupe that wasn't as drying, and I feel like I found it in Enigma. Let's talk about a blush that I cannot put down. I don't know if I will ever use another blush in my life. That's extremely dramatic, and that's not true. The second I bought this and I applied it to my face, I knew right then and there, this is one of my favorite blushes in the entire world. Definitely top 5. That's a bold statement, but definitely top 5. And it's affordable. This is the Sleek Blush in the shade Suede. If you guys are a fan of warm colors, warm blushes, and you don't own this, go buy it right now. This is the blush I'm wearing on my cheeks today. This is the most pretty salmon nude. It's like a very muted peachy orange that pairs with so many different looks. You'd be surprised. It pairs with like everything. And the formula is really nice. This is a matte blush, but it's not drying. I got this one on Amazon, and I honestly like found it randomly. I wasn't even searching for it, and I was like, that looks like a really pretty color, but it's so much prettier in person than what it shows on Amazon. I cannot get enough of this blush. It's the only blush I want to wear. Like, it's the only one I want to wear. I want to talk about that for the rest of the video. That's definitely my all-time favorite of this month. Okay, let's talk about highlighting products. The first product I really want to talk about is this guy from Becca. This is one of their shimmering skin perfectors in liquid form, and this one is Champagne Pop. This is pretty new. It came out with the whole like Champagne Glow collection with Jaclyn Hill. I love this way more than I thought I was going to. It's definitely hands down my favorite liquid highlight that Becca has. way more than Moonstone, Opal. Like, I love this one. It looks so pretty on the skin without having to put a highlight on top. It gives your face a very healthy, dewy glow, but it's intense at the same time. Like, it does give you a nice highlighted look. I've used this kind of as a primer, and I've used it on the high points of my face as a highlight, and it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This champagne pot, it's so delicious. Like, that's how I can describe it. It's delicious. My next favorite is also a highlight, but not technically. This is actually an eyeshadow trio. This is the J.Cat Triple Crown Baked Shadow in the shade Dulce de Leche. It's a baked eyeshadow with 3 different colors. You kind of have like a more champagne pink, a more muted gold in the middle, and then like a super intense reflective white gold there at the bottom. And holy cow, I love this. I've been using this as a highlight to highlight my face since I got it. I've been using it like all month. My favorite way to use this is to kind of swirl all 3 colors together because I find that it makes the perfect champagne gold. You could even use this wet. I don't use this wet because it's super intense as it is, like dry. This is the highlight I'm wearing on my face right now. Like, the second I swatched this on my arm, like to use as an eyeshadow, I was like, wait a minute, that would make a fabulous face highlight. And it has, and it's the only thing I've been using it for. I'm sure it's nice as eyeshadows as well, but I love the glow it gives my face. I love it. My next favorite is a concealer, and I don't think I've been wearing this for the entire month. Actually, I know I haven't, but I haven't stopped wearing it since I got it, which says something, which means I totally had to talk about it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. This is a pretty new release from Too Faced. This is in the shade Fair, and I have been using this concealer like every single day. It's the concealer I'm wearing right now. I feel like this is one of those concealers that you will either love or not love. I think it's amazing. I wish it had more coverage than it does. I will say that. I think it has medium coverage. I wish it was full coverage, but I can look past that because I love the way it sits on my skin. It does not make my under eyes look cakey at all. Like, it's very hydrating without being like a weird dewy concealer. It does look naturally radiant, like it really does. I didn't think I was gonna like this because I'm not a huge fan of the Born This Way foundation. I have it and I try to love it, but for some reason that foundation in me, I don't know what it is. It looks a little heavy on my skin. This does not. You know what this reminds me of? The Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, like combined. I feel like this is the offspring of those 3 concealers. It's not as liquidy as the Urban Decay one, but it's not thick like the Nars one is. It's just really, really pretty and really nice, and I really, really like it. Oh, I forgot to mention this when I was talking about the highlight. Okay, I have been loving this brush for highlighting, let me tell you. This is the Morphe G37. It's one of their gunmetal brushes, and I think this is one of their new ones. I love this brush. I love this brush for highlighting. I've been using it to highlight my face. And this is also really, really, really great to set your under eye concealer with powder. It's awesome. It's also really great to bake with. It's great to contour with if you want a super chisel, precise contour. Really nice. These gunmetal brushes are very inexpensive, and this one is definitely one of my favorites. I have a 10% off code for Morphe. It's KathleenLights. I always have it down below. Another favorite of mine, I feel like everyone needs this palette in their life. This is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and it is hands down my favorite palette Anastasia has ever come out with. For some reason, I didn't get this as PR. I always get Anastasia's new releases, but this one never made it to my house. So I just went out and bought it myself because all the deliciousness that kept popping up on my Instagram, when it came to this palette, I was like, I need that. And I do not regret it. It's my favorite. This one is pricier than her palettes in the past, but this one has 2 extra eyeshadows or 4 extra eyeshadows. I don't remember. So that's why it is pricier. There's more product in it. Definitely worth the money. These colors, they just pair so well together. I'm wearing this palette on my eyes right now, and even though it doesn't look like extremely wearable, to me it does, but even though some people might think it's too red, it's too warm, you can totally wear this in a natural way. Today I didn't use any of like the red shades, I just stuck to the neutrals. These shadows are very powdery. They just have a lot of kick up when you put your brush in, like it kind of like explodes a little bit with powder. It's like poof. But with that being said, they are still very, very pigmented and really easy to blend. All of her palettes have been limited edition in the past. I think this one is permanent, which is amazing. I would have been so sad if this was limited edition. And I'm pretty sure that some of these colors are actually new and not shadows that she already has in her collection. Okay, let's talk about some lip products. This guy right here, I love this. I briefly spoke about these glosses in a recent drugstore video, but these are from Flower Beauty and they are called, doesn't say it here, but I'm pretty sure these are the lip lacquers or lip radiance lacquer glosses. I love them so much. They're really glossy, really pretty. This one is definitely my favorite. This one is Classic Nude. I'm wearing this lip gloss right now over Stark Naked by Urban Decay, one of their new lipsticks, and I love this gloss. I'm going to add more. Had to retouch there. They're so glossy and so pigmented as well. Like, I don't think you need a lipstick underneath this to get like nice full color, and to me it's not sticky whatsoever, which is probably why they don't last as long on the lips. I have to reapply like every 2 hours, which is not a big deal because it's lip gloss. It's really easy to apply. I just throw this in my purse and reapply throughout the day. Seriously, love these. Pick up Classic Nude if you haven't. Such a pretty nude. The other lip product I want to talk about is this guy right here. I've been wearing other lip products that I can't really talk about yet the majority of the month, but when I've wanted something with a little bit more shine, I've gone to the flower glosses or to these little tubbies. These are the Morphe Creme lip polishes. They came out with a ton of different colors. They're in this cute little tubey thing where you just squeeze out the product, and they're only $4.99. They're super inexpensive and they pack a punch. It gives you kind of like a shiny lip color, but it doesn't feel like it's a gloss on the lips. Like, it just feels like a very pigmented lipstick. This is the one I've been wearing a ton. This one is in the shade Blush. It's the perfect soft spring pink. And I just checked on the Morphe website. Like, I sat down to film this video and I wanted to know how much it costs. So I looked it up on the Morphe website and this one is sold out. So hopefully this comes back in stock because this color is so beautiful. And for something so inexpensive, I think it's totally worth checking out. Okay, so my last favorite is actually an SPF. If you know me, you know I am like an SPF freak. I'm like a vampire going out into the sun, like, I don't like to be burnt. And it's crazy because I used to be the complete opposite. I was so reckless. Now I'm all about the SPF life and I love this. If you guys haven't tried this, I totally recommend trying this out. This is from a brand called SuperGoop. They sell this on Sephora. That's where I bought this. This is the Forever Young Body Butter with C. Buckthorn Broad Spectrum SPF 40. Moisture rich whip restores dry skin, improves skin texture, and prevents signs of UV photoaging. I love this so much. I wish it was SPF 50. I have a thing where like I really love SPF 50 for some reason. I don't know if it makes a huge difference from SPF 40 to SPF 50. Maybe not. I love this because it really does what it says. It really does restore dry skin. There's so many like sunscreens, when I put them on, yeah, they sink into the skin, but it's kind of like it's gone once it sinks into the skin. Either it leaves a greasy residue or it's just like gone. This honestly feels like I'm putting on a body butter, like a delicious body butter. But it's not greasy, it's not slippy, it doesn't leave like a weird white cast. It sinks right into the skin, but your skin feels super moisturized. Really great SPF and perfect for travel. I've used so much of this. It's so good. So yeah guys, that completes this video. These are products I've really been loving in the month of June. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorite product in June was. Let me know and maybe I'll check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and I will see you in my next video. Bye. That's a bit, I'm excited. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow. I don't know. Porter. No. Where's my phone? Ah.